So years ago, I have a daughter that has struggled with addictions. Okay? And so as she struggled with addictions, we went to put her into rehab. And as we went to put her into rehab, she looked at me with tears down her face, and she said, I failed the family. And she was moving into shame. She had tried, failed, tried, failed. After a while, you start moving into shame. So she moved into shame, and I'm standing there with her. And her nickname since she was 12 years old is Mariposa. And Mariposa in Spanish means butterfly. And so as I'm looking with her, somewhere inspired inside of me, I'm sure I must have said it or heard it someplace else, but inspired inside of me, I looked her in the eyes and I said, well, first of all, I said, Natalie, if you go through this experience, when you come out the other side, will you be better or worse for having gone through this experience? And she says, well, better. By allowing me as your father to go through this experience with you, will I be better or worse for having gone through this experience with you? She said, well, you'll be better. And I said, well, let's get going with it then. I said, you have known the struggle of the caterpillar. You have known the loneliness of the cocoon. You're about ready to experience the flight of the butterfly. Let's go do it. Now, I left that day and I was not in gratitude. I was in my happiness was based upon comparison at that time. And so that's a false sense of happiness. I was having trouble at home. I was having trouble with my daughter. I can't imagine. I have a daughter that's doing drugs. I was having trouble in the work. I was having this trouble, and I was walking along the beach. And as I was walking along the beach, I looked down and I see this black rock, kind of a gray rock with a black imprint on it. It's almost dark. The waves are lapping at my feet. I'm standing there, and I reach down and I pick it up, and here is this imprint of a black butterfly on that in flight. And we have that rock to this day. And I took it back and I FedExed it to where Natalie was, wrote down the story of the day before, and we captured it. Then I went back out and I said, I'm never going to let myself go into this space again. This is not a comfortable. I have so much to be grateful for. And no matter what happens, I've got a daughter that's learning. I've got, always make your learning greater than the experience. So I have a daughter that's learning. I have a wonderful family. I've got wonderful opportunities, wonderful friends, wonderful talents, wonderful experiences. I am rich. I am loaded to the hilt. And I'm so grateful for it. And I picked up a rock and I carried it in my pocket. And I've carried a rock in my pocket ever since. And every morning when I get up in the morning, I go through a process that's matured. But when it first started, I would just think of something that I was grateful for during that day, put it in my pocket. During the day when I would touch it, I'd think back on it. At the end of the day, when I take out my wallet, take out my rock, and say, what am I grateful for that happened today? And that would move me into a space of gratitude. I've been on an airplane. I've had a flight attendant come through and write me a note on a napkin that says, thank you, Mr. Brower, for everything you do. And I'm like, what? And so she comes back and she just says, I have to show you something. And she has on these pants, she reaches in, here's a rock. And she says, my husband lost his job, and we started to get bitter about it. And we saw what you said about gratitude and about how you use a rock, and we've decided that we're going to carry a rock in our pocket. He's got a new job. We're moving to Los Angeles, but we've stayed in gratitude through the whole thing. And we think that helped us attract the opportunity rather than be in a bad space. I had a man come up to me. Eyes were very moist, and he said, I want to tell you thank you. I said, what for? And he says, well, because I heard about your story with the rock. And he says, a year ago today, this very day, my wife died. And he said, we'd been planning for all of our lives to be together during retirement, to be able to do all these wonderful things. That's what we'd worked for. And I was bitter. I was mad at God. I was saying, this isn't fair, God. We've been together. We want to make life together. We had all these plans. We want to do all these things. And then you take her? What's up with that? Why are you treating me this way? And he says, and I heard about the rock and the system. He says, I went out, and he reaches in his pocket, and he pulls out a rock, and he holds his hand open like this, and here's this rock. Just an ordinary rock. And he says, this is from my wife's garden. And every day when I wake up, I think about her, and I think about how much I appreciate her and what she's done in my life, and I wouldn't be the same person I am today. And I determined that I'm going to represent her through the day and everything we stood for. And it's changed my life. And then every day when I get done at night, I take it out and I put it down, and I say, thank you very much for this day, for being able to reflect upon her and where it's taken me. Has he moved into gratitude? Absolutely. But it took a rock. It took a rock to get him to move into that space on a regular basis to develop that habitual gratitude of being able to grow.